Hello everyone and welcome to my third gameplay. This is RockoonGaming and I am playing as the Americans on the map of Wrecked Train. My opponent is the Wehrmacht army and leading them is the normal computer. And as I said before, we are on the Wrecked Train map and I have no idea what was in this train that is so valuable that we're fighting for it. It might be munitions, fuel for the war or something. Or it could probably just be something a bit more peaceful, like Girl Scout cookies, because they're just delicious, and who doesn't want a lifetime supply of those? I know I would like a lifetime supply of those. Those are just so delicious. For those of you who don't know what they are, other than cookies, they are just drugs because they're just so delicious and addicting, and you can never eat enough of them, and it just becomes an addiction after a while. I mean, I probably could just sit down and eat about 3 boxes of them. Depending on the type, though. There's some of them that aren't that great. I know the Thin Mints are really popular with a bunch of people, but you know, I'm not much of a Thin Mint person. I like the oh god, this is gonna drive me nuts. The tagalongs, yeah, it's like a cookie with peanut butter on top of that, and then chocolate covering that, and they put it into like a small wafer, and that is just probably the most delicious thing you will ever eat in your life. And if you're allergic to peanut butter and you cannot eat this cookie, you should probably just go kill yourself because you are missing out on so much life right now. And where is this third engineer? Oh, sorry, we have a Siamese twin engineer. Um, so I'm guessing that's what they're fighting over. I mean, I would definitely shoot someone over a box of Girl Scout cookies because they're just so delicious. And here's the Pioneers. They're running over to this munitions crate. And I really want to see like a mod. They change all the crates to like cookie boxes or something. If you can mod this game and make like a cookie mod and make everything related to like cookies and people fighting over them, that would probably just make my day. And you should definitely make that, or find someone to make that, and it would probably just win everything. So this map is a bit peculiar. It's really annoying for the Wehrmacht player. I'm gonna go into the tactical map. These two medium fuel points on the corners here, actually not medium. There's a low fuel point and a medium fuel point. So they are completely surrounded by a strategic point. So you need to keep that point in order to get your fuel. So as long as I control this strategic point, or this strategic point, the Wehrmacht cannot get fuel other than from these 3 fuel points. And the same thing with me. I can only get it from these. So that makes it really effective with dealing with the Axis. All you gotta do is set up a strategic post right here. Not only do you get more command post stuff, like manpower and population cap, but you also get the ability to deny your opponent fuel. You don't need to worry about that. If they're capping that fuel and you have the strategic point, you don't need to worry about it. You could just be like, yeah, okay, cool story, and just move on with your life. Over here they set up an MG on this house in order to keep their, I'm all confused, to keep their strategic point safe from being captured. That took way too much effort. And there's a sniper over here. And if there's one thing that makes me rage, it is definitely snipers, and an excess of snipers at that. It's normally whenever you verse a computer, they'll put out about 3 snipers. So whenever you move out your engineer squads, it'll just be like boom, 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 your squad is dead. I don't even know what you're talking about. They were killed so quickly. So in response to that, I'll throw out my Jeep. And these guys are too busy eating their cookies to actually start capturing this point. So, oh wait, they were capturing. I just didn't see the capture bar. Well, my bad, they're actually doing something. And the opponent is going to set their MG, actually not even set their MG, they're just going to sit down. And my Jeep is going to swoop in right behind them. They're going to try and face towards me with their big clunky MG. I'm just going to drive right by him, almost running this guy over. But, you know, that's what you get for jaywalking. You can't be in the middle of the street. You gotta look both ways, man. So I'm just going to park my Jeep right here shooting these guys. This guy's, like, I had enough of this. This isn't fun. These guys aren't helping me at all. These guys are just sitting there having a water gun fight with the Jeep. Meanwhile, this unit of riflemen was too busy getting decimated by a squad of pioneers. And, you know, if you can get decimated by a squad of pioneers, one squad of pioneers, you probably just deserve to die. Because they are just so weak and flimsy. They're just terrible. I mean, regular engineer squads can take on pioneers, and then a unit of riflemen can't take them down? Come on. But here is when I actually use my limited knowledge of scouting. Well, not limited knowledge, my limited skill of scouting. I just take one peek into the base, see that they're not building anything big, and get the hell out of Dodge, because this Jeep cost me, I don't know how much manpower. Let's see. I don't even know. It cost me somewhat of a decent amount of manpower, and I don't want to lose it. And as you can see, I have my bars on the way, so I'll be able to counter all of this infantry. And for some reason, bars cost fuel and not munitions. I guess it's the cost of fuel of shipping the bars to the front, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But, you know, I think munitions would be a bit more logical of an explanation for something that uses munitions. So here I upgraded these flame engineers with flamethrowers, and they're going to have a little Nazi barbecue over here. But these guys are vegan, so they really can't eat barbecue, so they're just gonna pass on that opportunity. These guys were being annoying. They captured my munitions point right over here, and I didn't even care about this, because, you know, Americans really don't use munitions, except for their doctrinal abilities. And this Jeep is gonna have a great time playing tag with these sniper units. And they're a bit too quick for it, so he's just going to give up. You know, as all those Girl Scout cookies, he's a bit obese, can't really run as fast as the other guys. He's really taking it hard on himself, so he's just going to sit there and mope around. And I still haven't decided to capture this victory point, even though it's right out in the open and I have a unit of riflemen next to it. I decided that the munitions point was more valuable right after I said that Americans don't use fuel. So, thanks for making me look stupid, guys. And these guys decided that the Jeep deserves to live a few more days. Will live to fight another day, I mean. And they're going to repair the Jeep. And that is really going to help me a lot, because those snipers still aren't dead, and this thing is the only thing that can spot a sniper decently, other than another sniper, probably. So, I really don't like building Jeeps. They're really annoying. So, I'll just keep one alive for that throughout the whole game. Over here I got another unit of riflemen, and I think at my base I got a triage center, yes. So, therefore, I can have an unlimited supply of riflemen, as long as I actually remember to retreat them at the correct time. And right now the map is split almost evenly in half. Me on the bottom, them on the top, and they are going to probably capture this munitions point. They still have their two snipers up here, and they have only one unit of Volksgrenadiers, and that's really a terrible tactic once you're going up against Americans, especially after they have bars. You don't want to be throwing in infantry at them. At this point, you would probably want to get an armored car, and here they have their Krieg barracks, but you know, it really can't build armored cars. You can only build half-tracks, which are only pseudo-effective against Americans. I mean, it does have an MG and stuff, but these guys, they have sticky bombs. They'll make your half-track immobilized or something, and they'll just shoot it to pieces. And these snipers are taking a bit too many shots at these riflemen, so my Jeep is going to have to answer to that. And I think hopefully I get one. I might get this kill. Nope. No, my Jeep decides that it's not worth it to get the sniper kill. And you know what? I think it wasn't worth it either. In the meantime, though, I'll send my riflemen up here and back cap on them, making a bit more of a nuisance for them to get out their troops and stuff. And oddly enough, they actually just said, hell with it. You could keep our munitions point and fuel points. We'll just capture the victory points. Over here, I built my MG emplacement, so I wouldn't have to worry about anchoring down that flank. And I should be sending out... Yes, I do have riflemen capturing this flank. And I did wall off this side with barbed wire, so they can't be able to quickly get to this flank. They have to take the scenic route, see this beautiful lake, have it swim or something. Is that a sewer pipe? No, that's just a tree trunk. Beautiful nature. And so these Volks Grenadiers are going to make the mistake to go try and cap this strategic point, and they're going to pay the ultimate price, ultimately being wiped off the face of the planet. And these riflemen are going to go and recapture this victory point.
The enemy has 100 points and counting.
And the enemy is counting down from 100 points, so I pretty much have this game in the bag. It's really nothing they can do. And I really wish I could handle the harder difficulty. I have been practicing, and I do get to the mid to late game with them, and then they just mop the floors with me with the tanks and everything.
Looks like we fight today.
So it looks like I'll be regaining control of these, I don't even know, these priceless, crucial war materials that are Girl Scout cookies, and my troops, the morale will be soaring, and we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas. All thanks to the power of cookies. It's amazing. Americans and their sweets. So these guys, they try and take my fuel back, and I really do not like that. You know, it's the gas crisis and everything. We gotta conserve our fuel. We can't be giving it out to people. So I think I'll just kill them off for it and retake my fuel. Meanwhile, I'm building more rifle squads at the base because, you know, why not? You have 300 munitions. You have 300 manpower. What else are you gonna do with it? You're just gonna crank out infantry like crazy. And considering that I went infantry doctrine on this, you know, why not just build a ton of infantry? And over here, another Volks Grenadier squad getting a bit too friendly with my riflemen. So I use suppressive fire, a good ability from the bars, and immediately after that, they get hit by a mortar shell. And that was not fun. These guys do not enjoy it. So I'll send my Jeep over there, and he's going to go say hello. And these guys are going to be, oh hey, sup, we're just leaving. And I actually just love watching him run with the mortar. It looks so funny. He has this huge thing slung over his back. It's like Santa running across the fields of battle. I just find it amusing. So, 28 points. The Girl Scout cookies are mine. This wrecked train is... I don't think... It depends on if it was an American train or a German train. If it's an American train, it'll probably be on the way to being repaired soon. If it's a German train, we'll just keep it like this in the smoldering wreckage heap that it is right now. And these mortars are deciding to head back out to the front to help out their comrades that are engaged with my riflemen. But these guys really don't care. They find that the victory point is a lot more important than protecting their fuel points. But I mean, I guess they are right because they only have 10 points left pretty much. So if they can effectively capture this victory point, they will be able to postpone the inevitable. But, you know, over here I sent my riflemen over here, and I think I can capture 20% faster than them because I'm using riflemen. So I'll be able to capture this before they capture that, even though they started before me. So, you know, you try, but, you know, you just gotta try again sometimes. And I don't think they will be postponing this anymore. I think that this is pretty much the end of the game. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this. I know I did, because I will be able to enjoy this massive bounty of cookies that I've earned from this glorious battle. So I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Later.